In this video, we will walk you through how to create and approve purchase requests, purchase quotes, and purchase orders and send them to your vendors. Let's start with purchase requests. A purchase request is an official document that formally requests a purchase of goods and services in an organization. Purchase requests can be submitted by any employee or department in a company to the procurement team. And the procurement team needs to get all the purchase requests approved by the right stakeholders before any purchase of goods or services happen. Let's dive into how to create purchase requests in Peakflo. Go to Purchase Requests under the Payable section, then click on Add New. Employees can raise purchase requests in Peakflo with only the essential details of what needs to be procured. The purchase request number can be automatically generated. Your employees can easily assign predefined budgets to purchase requests, and the selection of budget is optional for the employee. The procurement and employees also have full visibility over the budget status when creating purchase requests. The default policy for the purchase request will be automatically assigned to the purchase request, and only the admins can edit this field. Adding vendor details are not mandatory while creating purchase requests by the employees, and the right vendor can be chosen by the procurement team later on once the purchase request is fully approved and will be converted into a purchase order. Employees can fill out the custom fields that have been assigned to the purchase request. Then they can go to the Items tab and add the line item details. Then click on Save. The procurement team then can check the details of the purchase request in draft state, making edits if needed, and send the purchase request for approvals. The approvers will get notified about the pending approval. They can check the details of the purchase request and approve it. Once the purchase request is fully approved, the purchase request can be converted into a purchase quote. The next part of the video is about how to create purchase quotes and sending it to vendors. If purchase quote creation is not part of the procurement process of your organization, feel free to skip to the next part and jump to how to create purchase orders in Peakflo. Now let's take a look into how to create and send purchase quotes to multiple vendors. A request for quotation is a process through which you can request a quote from a potential vendor for procurement of goods or services. The procurement team can create multiple purchase quotes corresponding to different vendors in 3 easy steps. Select the line items which need to be procured together. Select the vendors, and then send an email including their purchase request details to the selected vendors. You can keep other stakeholders in the loop and include an attachment of the request of pricing quotation in the email. Peakflo will send separate emails to all the vendors with a single click. Vendors can easily reply to your email with a sales quote. Once the vendor replies, the procurement team will get notified about the vendor response, and Peakflo will capture the vendor replies and purchase quote timeline along with the proposed sales quote attachment. The entire conversation can be tracked in Peakflo along with the audit trail, and the purchase quote will automatically be matched to the purchase request. Let's take a look into how to choose the best quotes in Peakflo. To compare all your vendor quotes, you can request the Peakflo support team to create a bidding matrix report for your company to easily track, compare, and mark the best quotes on a line item level. Let's take a look at how to create purchase orders in Peakflo. Once the vendor is finalized, the chosen purchase quote can be converted into a purchase order, and the remaining purchase quotes can be voided. After full approval of the purchase order, it can be e-signed and sent to the vendors automatically or manually. The purchase order can also be matched to the vendor bill before payment, and the purchase order and bill line items will be validated before the bill is scheduled for payment. For more information, check out our help portal at help.peakflo.co or send us an email to support@peakflo.co.